Hey folks, welcome to a lovely evening in beautiful Bang Sen. Tonight we're going up the road here to Wat Bang Pang. That's on the east side of Bang Sen, a couple blocks off Sukhumvit Road. And we're going to go to a carnival, a Thai-style carnival. They have one of these, it seems like the first week of January every year. I believe the carnival helps bring in money to kind of support the operation of the Wat throughout the year. It's kind of on the opposite end of town from the beach and the university and all those kind of places. It's kind of out here where not many foreigners venture, and there's thousands of people here tonight. I spent a couple hours walking around in here, eating, drinking, playing the games. I didn't see another foreign face. So let me get parked here. Here's one of the entrances to it right here, one of the gates or whatever. Let me get parked, and I'll take you along with me, and we'll go explore this thing. So yeah, I got parked. We just got to shuffle across the street here. And as soon as you come in, you're immediately confronted by every imaginable kind of street food, all these food stalls, all different kinds of stuff. I'll get something to eat later. I'll show you around the food, and we'll go over to where the temple is, and then we'll play some games. I'll get something to eat, and we'll watch the little dancing show. They got some dancing girls here. But this area up here, this big covered area, that's where you can sit down and eat in there. It looked like there was a bunch of people in there eating, and I think you can just get the food that you buy from the street vendors and sit in here and eat, I guess. I actually ate at the vendor that I chose to eat at, but these ladies look like they're doing some washing up here, and I don't know what they got. Maybe hot stuff. I don't know. But beyond this big covered area here, which is huge actually, you can see those flickering lights up there, that like kind of tent-shaped lighting they have up there. And that seemed to be the big focus of activity. Here's some folks hanging up money. Now, keep in mind, all this is for the temple. So if you buy food, play the games, whatever, the temple's making money off of all this. So that's, they count on that as their income probably for the year, for their operating costs. So whatever you do here, a portion of it, I would imagine, is going toward the temple. But this specifically, I think you pay a donation, you go in here. I'm not going to go in there. I don't want to get in the way of these people with their actual religious tradition here. But you put your shoes there, and then it looks like you go in and you give your donation. You get like flowers or something, and that's going to be like your offering, and you say your prayer. And I think this is for like karma for the following year, good luck for the following year, that kind of thing. But sure was a lot of people lining up to do this. Like I said, I didn't go in there. There's so much to see and do here. This place is huge. Food, games, you name it. It didn't seem to really be that well organized, meaning it wasn't like the food was all in one place and the games were all in one place and then the music stage was separate. It was a modge podge. It was all really thrown in. Here's a dart game. Pop the balloons. That looked too easy. I didn't want to do that. These ladies over here looks like they're boiling up some stuff. Maybe to eat Kinome. I don't know. It looks like maybe some of this. Kinome is a cold rice noodle with a gravy on top, a hot gravy, and then you eat it with vegetables. This lady's making like some, looks like maybe bean sprouts with mussels or something with egg in it. All sorts. And you can sit down and eat. This would be for Kinome over here. They got all the vegetables all laid out. That's where you would sit to eat. This was interesting. I decided to play this. I call this bottle cap bingo. It's like bingo, but you don't have the bingo. You just have numbers. So you wait for your number to be called. And I asked the guy. He wanted 50 baht for 4.
Oh, 450 ไว้ที่บาทซอง25ซอง25เลขตัวแรกถูกต้องยังไม่จ่ายเลข2แต่ละเบอร์ยังอยู่ Okay.
Yeah, so I offered 25 for 2. I guess that wasn't a thing. I ended up with 4. But I got 4 cards, and then you get your bottle caps to kind of mark your numbers once the numbers are called. So I had to kind of listen for the number and then mark my numbers, and it went really fast. So I didn't get to do a whole lot of camera work here, but yeah, I didn't do so well. Somebody got bingo or won, whatever, pretty quick. So then I decided to do something maybe that I would be a little better at, more skilled. This was a little shooting range here, and you've got these pop guns, and the object is to shoot and knock over one of the little toys there on the shelf. You got to knock it off the shelf. I thought I can do that. I know a thing or two about shooting and marksmanship. I've got trophies, certificates, medals from my time in the military and public service. I know a thing or two about shooting. So I thought I would give this a try. It was 20 baht, and they give you, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 shots for your pop gun here. This young lady will hand them out. So yeah, you got to cock the gun and get it ready to fire here. I picked out a target there. I'll zoom this in and point out the target. It's a silver one next to a green one and a pink one there. And this first shot, just to get my bearings, I think it was low. Basically, I hit him right in the right foot there. So okay, now I know where to shoot. The second shot was much better. Direct hit, and he just wobbled, but he didn't fall down. I said, wow, I don't know if I can hit him much better than that. Maybe I can get him in the nose or something, but I started to suspect that this might be weighed down with some sand or something, because it wasn't really moving. So here's the next one. That was low, low and to the left again. And I think this next one I actually hit the wood beneath it. Yeah, it bounced right back. So I got to get up higher. Another one just rocks him. So this is one of my last ones here. Right in the nose, just rocked him. So this isn't going anywhere. I think I'd be better off just going to get something to eat or drink. But it was only 20 baht, so the temple makes money. So let's get something to drink first here. Over here is one of these coconut smoothie stands, 25 baht, and these things are very refreshing. I'll go ahead and order one of these up. This young lady will make it. And she starts off with a big scoop of ice. And then this is some kind of like milk mixture or something like that. And this is the actual coconut juice and the actual coconut pulp. And this last thing, I'm not really sure. I think it's tantamount to just sugar water, though. She'll blend all that up into a big a slushy kind of smoothie thing. And pour it in the cup. But these are awesome. And it's what, 85 cents or something like that. It's very refreshing, and it was hot this night. That coconut juice is pretty good for you as well. But there it is. It's very cold and refreshing. Yeah, you can buy one of these coconuts for usually 15 to 20 baht and just drink the whole thing. But it's nice to have the ice and the little sweetness. It makes it into almost like a milkshake. They have these little radio cars next to it, 20 baht. You can drive these little cars around. They look like they were having fun with that. They were wrecking into each other. Looks like they kept going. They must be pretty sturdy. But anyway, let's find something to eat. I think I settled on grilled chicken, or gai yang, as they would call it. And one of my favorite things to eat. I remember the first time I ever had this almost 30 years ago. I said I could eat this every day, but I get it once or twice a month. And they have a place you can sit down and eat, so I'll just go down here and pop a squat. But yeah, you get sticky rice too. And look at that succulent bird with that savory, hot, spicy sauce. It's just beautiful. And there's your sticky rice. They call that konio. So I always dip mine in the hot sauce and dip my chicken, and it's just good eating. Very good. One of my favorite things. I think that was 80 baht for the sticky rice and the chicken. So after dinner, milled around a little bit more. They had what I call a dirt cheap store here. I'm thinking about doing an episode on these. These are all over the place, but look at that, 3 big rolls of paper for 20 baht. I should have actually bought that. It's a very good deal. But I can explain these, the things you can buy there, show you some of the deals. I might do an episode on one of these. I call it dirt cheap because they're set up on dirt and everything's very cheap. But maybe I'll do an episode and explain the kind of the nexus of those. But there seemed to be a little commotion over here, and then I found the stage, and there was a performance going on. I've been to these before. I think they're pretty much like Isan songs and dancing, and you'll have a guy up there singing, playing instruments. So I decided to get a better viewpoint and sneak around back and try to get over to the other side, but as you'll see here, the sneaking part didn't really work out that well.
เพลงขอจังหวะกันได้เลยขอจังหวะกันได้นะฮะสวัสดีครับผมอันนี้นี่เปรตเพชรถ่ายทอดสดไปทางสวีเดนด้วยนะฮะHello guys Where you come from Where you come from จังหวัดแต่ไซสหรัฐอเมริกาเพื่อนสหรัฐอเมริกาละสิ้นโอ้ยทำไมมันได้
Yeah, so much for sneaking, right? But I just wanted to get over here because it looked like there was a place over here I could get close to the stage and get a better shot of this. But it was right by these big speakers. They were putting out so much bass I could hardly hold the camera still. So it might be a little jittery here. But these big speakers, they were just thumping. I could feel it in my chest. But yeah, you'll see these once in a while pop up. I think these might be part of like a traveling group, and they just go from town to town doing this. People get up on stage with them, or maybe in this case I think you pay 10 baht or something. You go up to the stage and you can dance around with them. But we got very pretty young ladies up there, and they do some like traditional dance and wear those traditional outfits, and it's a pretty good show. And they always have a very professional MC and with the music, whether it's live music. I think they were singing in this case. So, but yeah, what's not to like? So adjacent to that, I found this game. Toss a plastic bin over a Coke bottle. I thought that bottle was a little big to fit in the bin, so I passed on that. So I went over to this game instead. Get these like plastic eggs, almost like little Easter eggs, and inside is a number. Inside each egg is a number, and the number corresponds with a prize. They wanted 20 baht to pick out an egg. See, this lady picks out an egg and then goes and turns in her egg, and then she'll tell her what prize she's won, and then tell her where to get her prize. So that looks easy enough. Here again, based on luck. So I went to look at the prizes, and they actually had some pretty good prizes. I wouldn't mind having one of those electric grills, or you can always use an extra fan. I thought, hey, for 20 baht, why not? They got electric kettles there, comforters. So actually I bought 3 of them, 60 baht. So $2, I get 3 eggs. And I'll go over here and scoop out my eggs. I just picked out 3 together. Maybe I should have picked out different ones in different areas. I don't know. I just scooped up the first 3 I saw, and they look good enough. So there's my 3 eggs. So I just put them in the basket, and then she directed me back over to Mama over here, to the prize lady, and she'll open them up. And the first thing, I get a number 3. That's not good, because I saw all the good prizes were like high numbers, and there's a 4. That's not much better. And a 2. But I thought, hey, I got a 2, a 3, and a 4. I ought to get something for that. I got 3 numbers in a row. So I get a back scratcher, I get a plastic water bottle, and I get she directed me over here where I get a little toy from this bin over here. I just grabbed this smiley face, find some kid to give it to. So, anyway, I really didn't win, but what do you expect for 60 baht? Yeah, they had animals here. You could pay, I think, 10 baht and get carrots to feed to the rabbits. Had a couple different stalls of these rabbits. There's kids feeding them, and then they had these little pigs, and I think the pigs you paid and you got a milk bottle, and you could feed the pig with the milk bottle. But they were cute little pigs. They're all ready for their milk bottle. I don't have a milk bottle. I didn't get a milk bottle. But yeah, there's so much to see and do here. I probably walked around here a couple hours, looking at the various street foods. Some of this street food, I go to the night markets all the time, and some of this I don't see there. I saw more street food here, more different varieties of street food here than I've seen in in a long time, in a long time. A lot of different things. I think some of these people aren't local. They came in for this. They might be part of like a traveling carnival type thing. Some of it's the street food you see every day, but look at these big things here. Looks like some kind of pancake batter with whipped cream inside or something. Jeez. They only wanted 15 baht. And then there's this guy. I'm not sure what the purpose of he was, but yeah, he looked interesting. I guess you're supposed to give him a donation or something, but yeah. Anyway, it's very loud here. There's always there's music going. There's loudspeakers going. There's people all over the place. But everything you want to eat here. These people are making popcorn back here, sealing it up in bags. They've got all kind of different snacks for sale. So yeah. Anyway, and that's where they're making it. Making the popcorn right in there. That's their popcorn maker. But hope that gives you a little bit of an idea of what one of these is. I was probably here a couple hours just milling around doing stuff, eating the food and playing the games and just seeing what's what. But you can find these places. I'm pretty sure that any sizable temple in Thailand probably at some point during the year will have a carnival or festival like this. You probably got to get a little bit out of the entertainment areas. But anyway, I'm going to leave this off here. Thanks for watching, and until next time, bye for now.